What's going on, everyone? My name is Renox, and I'm here to help you get better at Valorant. I hear you, you're already pretty solid, but have you ever wanted to get to Diamond? We can help. Now, as a member of Cloud9's Training Grounds coaching team, I'll be walking you through everything you need to know to get good at Riot Games' tactical shooter. This is Class in Session. Class in Session is all about teamwork, so we need to have a team to work out with. So let's meet the squad that we'll be taking into matchmaking.
Hi, I'm Chris. My current rank is Silver 1, and I hope to hit Plat 3.
Hi, I'm Natalie. My current rank is Gold, and after this session, I hope to hit Diamond.
Hi, my name is Edward. My current rank is Gold, and after this, I hope to be Diamond.
Hi, my name is Chris, and my current rank is Gold 3, and I want to be Diamond 1.
Hi, my name is Courtney. My current rank is Plat 1, and after this, I wish to reach Diamond 3.
At this point, you know just about everything you need to do strategically to push for the higher ranks. But remember, your mental is just as important. You need to stay mentally strong to squeeze out those late round victories. So here's some advice for there. First, you should play every round as if it is 0-0. Many less experienced players will change the way that they're playing based on how the game is going. Above all else, try not to raise your voice out of anger. That's a great way to immediately lose the next few rounds. If you do need to get some anger out, feel free to mute your mic, stand up for a second, anything you can do to take a step back from the game and try to see the bigger picture before going back into it. If there's something immediately important that needs to be dealt with, let the person speaking get that point out before moving on. Try not to spend too much time or really any time discussing it inside of the game. Try to fix the issue, move on, and if you need to discuss it after the game, do so then. Using your team composition to decide how you want to actually move around the map. Let's start with the defenders. You can think of your movement on defense as established around anchors and rotators. The anchor's job is to, well, anchor sites. They hang out and wait for enemies to come to the point. They only rotate the moment that the spike has been planted or if the team notices a 5-man push from the attackers. Meanwhile, rotators are agents that move around the map to close up gaps in your defense. Now, if you're on attack, things get a little bit more complicated. At any given point, you'll have to be thinking about entryways into your chosen site, choke points to get there, and potentially your utility setup. Meanwhile, you'll be scouting for how many enemies are on site, as well as how much of the map you truly control. Depending on how much information you can find, that will define how you decide to attack a site. But if you're not sure what to do, you can always run your default play. A default is any play that you and your teammates decide on, but generally you want it to be something that's a little bit more spread out and passive on defense. Another thing to take into account when deciding what to do with your rounds is what your economy looks like. Based on what weapons you can afford, you can decide to play either aggressively or passively. For defenders, if you're stuck on a pistol round or a full save, don't be afraid of a 5-man push into some area, and to hopefully take a few rifles away from the attacking team without having to risk a whole lot on your end. Also, if the opposing side is on a save, after you've won a couple of rifle rounds in a row, you can also have a few players get into positions that will be very difficult to deal with SMGs or with pistols. All right, that's your final lecture for this class in session. Let's play some games, shall we? So what we're gonna be doing is hopping into a couple of games to practice all of the different things that we've learned. For this first game, I'll be walking behind you and giving you some advice throughout it, so let's get into it.
Alright, just was on a break. Two hookah.
Yeah, let your Omen anchor and then you two rotate to help just in case.
Dart. One's close wall, close on wall.
You're on time, right?
Yeah.
Spike planted.
We're walled off.
Reloading.
She's nasty.
Last player standing.
Oh God.
Flawless.
Nasty.
You guys peeked one by one right there. Essentially, as you were pushing in, all she had to do was keep her crosshair at the same place and then just shoot at the right time to hit the headshots on all of you guys.
I thought we were walled off. I heard we were walled off, so...
We're all walled off elbow.
Oh.
And that's why communication is important.
Paranoia.
She's close right. One hookah.
Spike planted.
I'm blinding sight.
Oh my god, I wait. Hookah low.
You can put a flash. You can put a flash to that upper corner right there.
Our flash is going right here. Flash it. Right there. One line, I got. Last two backside.
One thing that you guys have noticed so far is that this team really doesn't like to try and bait or fake where they're going to push. A lot of the time it seems like where they're putting their utility down is where they're committing, even if it's not a lot of utility. So that's information that you can play off of. You can, as long as you keep sneaking up, keep walking, and you'll be fine.
I can ult. I'm gonna ult out.
Because right now they have no clue. Just keep it safe, keep walking, and don't give away any information. They have no idea currently.
Oh, there. I was thinking just running, because I know they haven't come through showers yet, and if they saw a spot,
They actually have though.
Have they?
Yes, they have before. Which is why we need to be a little bit more careful, because we don't know whenever they might decide to place someone lurking towards showers.
No, 1v1. I'm flashing. Bury to peek with me, Chris. Flash, 3, 2, 1. Left.
Good double peek. Even though there was no one there, that was really good. I'd be worried about this peek. Yep. You put yourself in a position where you didn't have any way to get out. You had to either win that gunfight against 2 players or you were going to lose your life.
Yeah. Because 3 of you guys survived, might as well. Yeah.
With SMG armor on Killjoy, you can actually do quite a lot. You just have to wait for your bots to gather information for you. Wait for your turret, wait for your alarm bot, and then just put them in positions where you can easily peek off of them. Make sure to push off that ulti. Nice. Just reset, wait for the near sight to end.
Last player standing.
You still had quite a few bullets left in your gun right there. You didn't have to reload.
I'm just gonna help out. I'll go back to help out. Race is still here.
You guys don't have to fight this mid. Let them have it. Yeah, just let them have it. They don't gain anything from it. If they want to play aggressive, let them play aggressive. They're gonna try and get aggressive to where you guys aren't. So just be aware. Once the flankers know that they've been detected, the other players are going to try and push you from the angles that you're currently
I'm struck off. They could walk through.
You guys are freaks.
Warm up.
Warm up.
Warm-up game. All right, everyone. That might have been a loss right there, and you guys might have gotten 13-3'd, but that's okay, because every single game is a learning experience, so let's take a look at some rounds and see what could have been done better. All right, so the first round that we're going to be taking a look at is round 7. So we see that they're putting a lot of utility over towards A site. And the second that utility gets put down over towards A site, our lurker inside of showers goes down. So one thing to always be aware of is when you're playing against these really aggressive teams, you have to be wary of those lurkers. But the real issue here is that you guys could have given up sight. You did have the knowledge of where they're going to be pushing with the Sova recon dart. You can always give up sight as a defender, let them get the spike down, and put yourselves into positions where you can actually set up for those retakes. Let's take it into the next round though. We get the first kill over towards A site. We now have the man advantage, but Reyna still tries to go for that frag. Still tries to get a little bit more out of that situation. We can afford to play as a group instead of trying to peek together and deal with these players who are flanking you together. If we look, everyone's taking these fights individually. We're waiting for one player to come into contact with a flanker, start fighting them, and then if that player wins or loses, being our players, then we decide to go and help. It doesn't feel like there's any sort of way where we're all working together. We put ourselves into a position over at Glamps where no teammate can help us. We're forced to take the 1 versus 1 on Sova. We might have been able to have the support of our teammates in order to deal with that fight. We know where Sova is. We don't have to challenge him, which ended up throwing a man advantage there. We here at Class in Session are all about strategy in Valorant, but that doesn't mean that we can let our mechanics falter. So here's some homework for you. Practice implementing all the different things that we've talked about so far. Every couple times you counter strafe, try to implement a jiggle peek. Every couple times you jiggle peek, try to implement a jump peek. You'll thank me later. You guys are gonna be hopping into the second game. I'm not gonna be coming behind you and giving advice. All right, everyone, this is gonna be the last game, so let's get it.
One more, there's one more.
My wall dropped. On the bottom.
Left and right pyramid. Left and right pyramid. What?
Where did you?
You by default, just I did nothing.
One enemy remaining.
That was nice. That was nice. I mean, I'll take it, but that was an ace. There you go. Let's go.
Good job.
My bad. I should have told you I was picking your CT.
Careful.
Now triple. Nice.
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 I don't know. We're literally playing too slow and we're not really baiting anything. Where's bomb planting?
Last player standing.
Nice.
Clutch.
Okay. Big round. Yeah.
On the Vandal. Oh my god.
enemy remaining.
Can we fake yours?
Yeah, close to me.
One enemy remaining.
In the smoke.
I want to be able to close out.
Yo tag 101. I'm stunned. Throw it out. That goes out. Got yours.
Right side. Nice. Mike, after on.
110. Just right.
So what are we gonna do if the enemies win this last one? It's a very, very close one.
Run a sting.
Well, how do I
Sage
not
it back
hit it at all?
Nice. Left side.
I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you.
I like.
What do you mean?
Back off. Oh my bad. Bad calls. Bad
No,
calls.
it's fine.
Heck W.
Last round.
Sudden death.
Outside.
Toxins going up.
Left pyramid. Back pyramid. The Molly just misses him. Oh, he hits him. Nice.
One enemy remaining.
She went inside cage. She's inside. She's in cage. She's in cage.
There. Last player standing.
Congratulations and great job, everyone. It's really obvious to me that during our last classes in session, you guys have crushed it and really paid attention to everything that we're talking about. It's been awesome to see your progress from the first game that we had, going 13-4, to start winning those games and coming back out and winning it as a team. So take a second to just congratulate yourselves. All right, everyone did so well today and it was awesome to see. But here's just a couple things to remember. First, stay calm, don't get tilted, and make sure that you're not going for those individual plays. Second, if you realize that your plays on offense aren't working, try to implement some of those contact plays to really throw the enemies off their game.
What really resonated with me during class in session that Renox told me was that KDA does not matter to me because I'm someone that always spams the scoreboard, but I learned that a win is more important than your KD ratio. After this, I'm definitely ready to go back into Valorant and school some other people in game.
After class in session, I think that I'll be able to make the push to platinum and eventually diamond. What really resonated with me was when Renox said that when you are playing a game and you're down a couple rounds, you should always look at the game as if it's 0-0 because mentality is really important and your confidence can affect how the rounds play out.
At the very beginning of class in session, I was very much about myself. I would only play for myself with Killjoy, with my utility and everything. But through this class, I learned to play not for myself, but play for the site, to be the anchor, to be there for the team.
Coming into class in session, I was probably like an average gold 3 or plat 1 player. After class in session, I think I'm ready to dominate ranked lobbies in Valorant.
I think my overall understanding of the game has really leveled up, and I think I'll be able to hit plat and hopefully even diamond after. Next time I hop into a ranked Valorant match, I'm ready to take names and click heads.
All right, everyone, thank you for attending class today, but be sure not to forget your homework. Class in session, dismissed.